So,
Sorry.
what is your experience of the funeral industry?
So my only real experience with the funeral industry was when I had to bury my dad. And it was certainly a positive experience because it was a very tough time in my life. And the funeral home who handled all the arrangements did a really good job guiding us through the process.
All right.
What is your impression of the industry as like a whole?
I think that it's something that's necessary to the public. It's certainly something that comforts families and friends who've lost people. So I think it's really necessary for people to go through that process, and I think it's very important to our society.
So, what was the appearance of the funeral professionals? Like, how were they dressed?
I believe they were all gentlemen. They were all dressed in suit and ties, pressed nicely, very professional.
What was your expectation before going of what their attire would be?
That was my expectation, that they would be dressed in suits. I think that, as business sort of evolves, we're all taking off our ties and things like that. I feel that, funeral services or the industry should really stay formal, because I feel that it's sort of a formal experience burying a loved one.
So, what was your experience with the funeral directors, and why did you choose that funeral home?
So we chose the funeral home because we've been doing business with that funeral home since I was a kid. They've always done a good job when we've had a tragedy within the family. And so it's sort of like going to Best Buy because you like to shop there. It's something that we're comfortable with. The funeral director is a family friend, and they've just done a nice job for all of our family members who we've had to bury. Yeah.
Are there any specific characteristics that you like about the funeral director there?
Again, it's I guess it's hard to say. You're experiencing something, or at least for myself, it was something that I had never experienced, and they approach it very warmly, and they make you feel very comfortable, and they guide you through the entire process, because it's something that I've never done before, and so it's certainly a stressful time in life, and so being able to take somebody who's really upset and guide them through the process and let them be able to mourn as they're taking care of the process, I think is really great. It was, a really wonderful characteristic of the funeral home.
And if you could alter something about the funeral industry, or in your own experience, what would you change?
That's a hard question. I don't really know. I think that at least for my family, and your mom's family is really different. We sort of celebrate in sadness, while her family they party, and I think that maybe backing off of the formality a little bit and making it more of a celebration. And every family is different, but we weep and we cry, and I think it should be more of a celebration of life, unless something really tragic happened to someone. So I don't know if that's a good answer. Sorry.
That's a good answer.
What kind of services did they offer you?
So we had, I think they wrote the obituary for us. They helped us pick out the casket. They showed us the burial plot as to where Dad would be buried specifically. Took us through the wake process, took us through the funeral mass process, right through the burial, and then the after event. So it was pretty thorough.
Yeah. And do you think anyone in your family had a different impression than you did, or how did it vary among family members?
No, I don't think so. I think everybody, because of the long-term relationship with the funeral home that the family had, that everybody felt comfortable from the beginning of the process all the way through. I don't think anybody had any different opinions. things as to how it was arranged, how smoothly it went, and again, we put that trust into the funeral directors so that people can mourn correctly. And so it's similar to planning a wedding. You have somebody coordinate a wedding for you, and so you don't have to think about planning the wedding. And it's the same or at least what I interpret is the same on the funeral side. Yeah.
Well, you sort of hit on it, but were they helpful guiding you through the process?
Yes. Very, in detail, yes. Again, I have no idea how to do something like that, nor can you think straight, after, suffering a loss of a loved one. So that they just did a tremendous job in just covering everything that